Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sasha Annamercy's Diary. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys part 1 to which countries are the best countries to au pair in. How this segment is going to be structured is we're going to be going according to, rated by au pairs or found on au pair websites and blogs, which are the best countries to au pair in. And in each video of the series, I'll be talking about 2 best countries to go to and including one special mention for specific reasons that you will find out later on in the video. So, without wasting time, let's get into the video. Okay, so before we get started, make sure you smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as the notification bell so you do not miss out on my videos. Okay, right. I will put a link in the info bar up here so that you can follow this series or catch up on it if you didn't watch it from the beginning, right? So let's get into the video. We don't want to make this video way too long, and there's quite a lot of information to give you guys. So let's get started, right? I'm not really ordering these countries according which one is like right at the top and which one is at the bottom. The first country we're going to talk about is, drumroll, jokes. Okay, the first country we're going to talk about is the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a country that is found in Europe, obviously, and the age for au pairs or au pair applications is between the ages of 18 to 30. But obviously, if you're applying for a visa, that means you're a non-EU citizen, EU meaning European Union citizen, or ETA, which is like European adjacent countries. If you are a non-EU applying citizen or an ETA, which is like an EU adjacent country, countries like Cyprus or Turkey, they don't fall in the EU, but they have like an agreement with the EU. So if you're a non-EU country, then you need to apply for your visa before the age of 25. This is a new rule that is coming into act starting from the 1st of October 2022, right? And payment for au pairs in the Netherlands varies between 300 to 340 euros per month. By the way, I keep on looking down because I have notes. You guys know that I normally have my small notebook, but like since like this country is like a lot of information, I literally genuinely had to like grab a big book. Otherwise, I would have struggled, or like I would have finished my pages in a small book. Anyway, going forward, payment in the Netherlands is between 300 to 340 euros per month. And in addition, your host family or your host parents will pay your insurance fees as well as give an amount to your language course, right? Which is obligation or which is obligatory if you are traveling to the Netherlands to do an au pair year, you have to do a language course, right? Holiday is 2 weeks for every 12 months worked, and maximum of working is only 12 months. But what is a rule is 30 hours a week, 8 hours maximum a day, and 5 days only a week, right? Meaning 2 days absolutely free, and then your holiday is, as stated, 2 weeks. The last thing, which is very important, is whether you apply through an agency or you can do it yourself. Now, the Netherlands is one of those countries that you can apply through an agency. Now, what I mean by between an agency or doing it yourself is, do you have to have a company that represents you, or can you personally just be in connection with the family and then get the whole shabam done and finish? Actually, Netherlands is one of those countries that requires you to be in connection with an agency. I'm going to read out like a couple of information for you guys because I couldn't fit it all here. So with the Netherlands, the host family must register with an agency in the country that is officially recognized by like the Dutch Immigration Office. And that, like when they register with an agency that is officially recognized by the Dutch immigration office, they then also put forward their application to have an au pair. The agency will then work in, like, between the family and the au pair, as well as submit the documents to the government to get you your required visa. So what the agency actually does is it starts an entry and residence procedure for au pairs and the host family, and this whole procedure is known as the TEV procedure, and it consists of applications known as the MVV or the VVR. We can basically say that the MVV applies to literally everybody else, and then the VVR applies only to this following countries: Australia, Canada, Japan, Monaco, New Zealand, USA, South Korea, and Vatican City, right? And another very strict rule with the Netherlands is that the visa starts the day that is indicated in the contract. Whether the au pair is able to get to the Netherlands on that day or not, it has nothing to do with the Netherlands government. And it is valid for only 12 months. The visa application process takes several weeks. The exact amount of weeks is not specified, but I always say it's always safer to have 3 months application procedure, like for the whole process. You need a safe 3 months. And I guess that's literally it for the Netherlands. You should know that the Netherlands speaks Dutch. So, I mean, if you're coming from South Africa, Namibia, you're sort of a little bit favored because you will sort of know the language already, like a little bit of the language or a couple of words here and there. Now, moving on to the next country, which is Sweden. Now, Sweden is also another European country, and in order to open in Sweden, you need to be between the ages of 18 to 30. I don't really find the specification if you're an EU citizen or not, but normally if you're an EU citizen, like most of those countries, normally what they say is 18 to 30 for EU citizens, and like 18 to 25, 26, 27 for non-EU citizens, right? And payment for Sweden is language costs plus 3,500 SEK, and that is approximately 400 US dollars monthly. Sweden is a must for you to do a language course. You can't even apply for your visa if you do not provide proof that you are registered for a language course, or a language course is waiting for you to start. And another proof that the language, or like Sweden is very, very specific about its intake, is when it comes to the visa application process, which takes between 2 to 3 months. Your visa could potentially be declined if you have already au pairing experience. So if you're an au pair, maybe like in France or in the USA, and then decide to do like a second year in Sweden, it could potentially be declined because the Swedish government believes that you are not really interested in the Swedish culture per se. So like the Swedish culture is not your first point of interest in coming to the country, which is something that they highly value for the au pair program. Working hours is 25 hours per week and not more than 5 hours per day, which is pretty nice actually. That means you're working 5 days a week, essentially. And this is inclusive of babysitting time as well. Wow. So babysitting time basically means evenings. Like working hours is during the day, and then babysitting time is evenings. When it comes to holidays, there's really no set point or set holiday time if you're working in Sweden. However, it is recommended that you get at least 4 weeks paid leave at the end of the day. And I'm guessing you're obviously having 2 days off, since you're not allowed to work more than 5 days a week. So you're basically allowed to have 2 days off every. And lastly, if you are an EU resident, you're allowed to au pair in Sweden for under 3 months. without a visa or like a residence permit of some sort. But if you're opening for more than 3 months, you have to apply for a residency in Sweden for the duration of your permit. I mean, for the duration of your contract. And if you're obviously coming from outside of the EU, you have to apply for a work permit. You have to apply for a work permit. The Swedish government does offer au pair specific work permits, and like I said, that the process takes between 2 to 3 months. However, you have to pay. You have to pay 1,000 SEK, which is approximately $100. I mean, every visa you have to pay for. It's just that, I mean, I didn't really specify the fees for Netherlands, but you basically have to pay application fees, and these are normally non-refundable. This is visa application fees. They are completely different to application fees with an agency and stuff. Whereas they're also free agencies. I will do a different video where it talks about agencies, like known famous agencies that you can use to au pair with, and there are fees, because I feel like sometimes people might take advantage of you, you know. There are free websites and free agencies that are available, and yeah, but we'll get into all of that in another video, so make sure you look out for that video. That was basically it for Sweden. Now moving on to the special mention for the day, or for this video. The special mention is Canada. Now, I included Canada on this list because, number one, when I was looking for a country to come to, I looked at Canada because it's like a nice country to go to. You know what I mean? Think of Toronto and Quebec. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing properly, but think of those really luxurious cities that you can think of, and also like learning opportunities after studying. I mean, after doing your au pair year are really good. But the reason that I included Canada as a special mention is that it's actually not really open to au pairs from a lot of countries. I think it's only open to 27 countries in total, which is like really few countries if you're really looking at it, right? But anyway, the age for au pairing in Canada is 18 to 30 years, and hours that you are required to work are 25 to 30 hours per week. And holiday, there's no set holiday that I found, and pay is not set since Canada does not have an au pair specific visa. Now, the whole visa situation is a lot with Canada, so you guys are gonna have to pay attention. So, payment for au pairs in Canada is not set, but it is recommended to get between 235 Canadian dollars to 290 Canadian dollars per. Okay, I'll include it down here whether it's per week or per month. Okay, and then au pairing duration is between maximum of 12 to 24 months, so you can really au pair anything within that range. And now this is what I was talking about, that Canada, you can live further in Canada after you're working as an au pair. There is this visa program that is called the Home Childcare Immigration Pilot, right? And the Home Childcare Immigration Pilot program, what it does is it allows you, if you have worked in Canada in childcare for at least 24 months, then you are allowed to apply for a residence permit, or like a work permit within that area, like childcare area, right? So if you've only done an au pair for 12 months, then you can study for another year to make it 24 months, and then after that you can start with the application for this pilot. Now, let's go to the entire visa situation, right? I'm basically gonna display this up on the screen so that you guys can see and read with me at the same time. Okay, so these are the only countries that are allowed to apply for a Canadian visa or like to au pair in Canada. And you need to be a citizen of Australia, Austria, Belgium, Chile, Costa Rica, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, France, Germany, Great Britain, Greece, Hong Kong, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Japan, Latvia, Lithuania, Mexico, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, San Marino, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Taiwan, Ukraine, right? And the other red flag for Canada for me was that you need to have sufficient funds in your account. Why do I need sufficient funds in my account if my family is going to take care of me and pay me? That was my other problem with Canada. And you need to have a return ticket to your country. And this sufficient funds that I'm talking about, that you need for most countries, is 2,500 Canadian dollars. And I promise you that's a lot of money. Because I remember when I was trying to apply for university to go to Canada, the application fees was like 1,000 Canadian dollars. And I was like, that was like almost like 10,000 rands. And I was like, that's like $1,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money, guys. That's like a lot of money, you know? But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was really informative. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below, or you can also follow me on my socials at Sasha_Annamercy and leave your questions there as well. I'll be more than happy to answer them if I can. Like I said, I'm not a professional. This are just information that I've gathered from my time when I was trying to become an au pair. And of course, I've done a little bit more research because it's almost 2 years ago. So I need to give you guys up-to-date information. Yeah, so make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and click the notification bell so you do not miss out on any future videos, right? The next video is obviously going to be part 2 of these, like, of the best countries that you can go and au pair in, and it'll be giving you the same information that we've just like given in this video. Now, if there's any specific country that you would like to hear about, let me know in the comment section down below, and if it is coming up in the upcoming video, I'll definitely let you know if it is, and if it is not, I will be sure to include it as a special mention. Right, thank you so much for watching this video. Much love from me, Sasha Annamercy. Take care.